Do you think you're taking proper care of your dog? Then let me ask you one thing. Have you ever given them a piece of fruit, a snack, or a little treat, just because they looked pitiful, or simply because you love them too much? If your answer is yes, then I'm sorry. But you might unknowingly be slowly poisoning your beloved pet day by day. I once witnessed a dog die just from eating one single sugar-free candy. And the most heartbreaking part? Its owner just wanted to make it happy. There are things we think are healthy, natural, or a tiny bit won't hurt. But for the small, sensitive body of a dog, they can be silent killers. And the most tragic part is, many signs don't show up immediately. By the time you notice something's wrong, it might already be too late. In this video, I'll reveal 21 common foods that veterinarians warn can be life-threatening to dogs, even just minutes after being eaten. Don't skip number 7, because it's something most people share with their dogs every single day without ever realizing how dangerous it is. Now, let's begin with the first item, a food that's sweet but terrifying. Have you ever thought that one sugar-free candy could kill a healthy dog in just a few hours? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But it's a heartbreaking truth that thousands of dog owners face without knowing it. Many sugar-free candies, gums, and diet-baked goods contain a substance called xylitol. For humans, xylitol is just a natural sweetener, but for dogs, it's a true killer. Once xylitol enters a dog's body, it causes the pancreas to release a large amount of insulin, rapidly dropping blood sugar levels. Within minutes, a dog can become lethargic, shaky, disoriented, and without immediate treatment, it can die. The most painful part is, even one piece can be dangerous. And you know what makes it worse? These candies are often kept in purses, on desks, or in kitchen drawers, places dogs can easily access when you're not paying attention. Even worse is when you think, okay, I won't give them candy. But chocolate should be fine, right? I see people sharing it all the time. But that's the next deadly trap. Chocolate, an icon of sweet love for humans, is a nightmare for dogs. It contains theobromine, a stimulant of the nervous and cardiovascular systems. Dogs can't metabolize it like humans can, so if you've ever shared a piece of chocolate cake, a candy, or just let your dog lick some frosting, you may be overloading their little heart. I've seen emergency cases where dogs couldn't breathe, their hearts racing until they passed out, just from a few bites of chocolate during Valentine's Day. The pain isn't just in the consequences, but in the terrified eyes of an owner realizing that a harmless act of affection costs them their friend. And if you think, okay, I'll avoid chocolate, but onions and garlic from last night's stew should be fine, right? Please stop there. Onions and garlic, whether raw or cooked, contain sulfur compounds that can destroy a dog's red blood cells. Dogs don't need to eat a lot. Just frequent, repeated small amounts can lead to anemia, weakness, and fatigue. The issue is, onions and garlic are everywhere, from leftovers you share, to sauces, or even garlic bread. I once met an elderly woman who gave her dog a bit of grilled meat every night, unaware that the golden-fried garlic was silently damaging her dog's blood daily. But blood cell damage is nothing compared to what just a few grapes or raisins can do. They can cause acute kidney failure. The most heartbreaking part? Science still can't explain exactly why. All vets know is that for some dogs, just a few grapes can completely shut down kidney function. No warning signs, no obvious symptoms at first, just quiet, internal deterioration. Have you ever placed a bowl of grapes on your breakfast table? Ever shared a few raisins from your granola? If so, know this. Grapes are never a safe snack for any breed of dog. Just like baking powder or yeast used for weekend baking, sounds harmless, but in reality, it's extremely dangerous. When a dog swallows yeast, it keeps expanding in the stomach, producing gas, causing bloating, pain, and potentially leading to stomach rupture or twisting, a critical emergency requiring immediate surgery. Don't assume your dog's size can protect it. I've seen 40-kilogram Labradors undergo emergency surgery just for licking raw dough when their owner looked away for a minute. See? Sometimes accidents stem from the smallest things. And if you're thinking of enjoying your morning coffee, remember, caffeine is a powerful neurotoxin for dogs. Just one spilled sip of coffee, a broken coffee-flavored cookie, or a forgotten energy drink can make a dog's heart race, cause vomiting, seizures. I've seen people cry in disbelief after realizing the Red Bull they didn't wipe up caused their dog to tremble, vomit, and collapse in their arms. That helpless feeling of not being able to do anything haunts owners for life. And that's still not the end. Many people don't even realize that baked goods or breads they love might contain poppy seeds, tiny but packed with morphine and codeine, chemicals that can suppress the nervous system, make dogs sluggish, lose control, and without urgent care, slip away silently. So if you just remembered letting your dog nibble on a muffin, a piece of bread, or lick sweet buttercream, please don't think it's nothing. Because sometimes, a second of softness becomes a lifetime of guilt. We often think sharing a bit of salty snacks like chips, popcorn, or crackers isn't serious. But imagine this: a small body weighing just a few kilos, absorbing a sodium load way beyond safety. What happens? For dogs, just a little salty food can disturb their electrolyte balance, cause dehydration, kidney damage, high blood pressure, and, if unnoticed, can lead to seizures or even death. So many people watching movies have casually shared a snack with their dog, never realizing it could be the last one. And even something that seems healthy, like pumpkin, can be a hidden threat if you're not careful. Natural, unsweetened pumpkin is good for dogs' digestion. True. But if you buy canned pumpkin with added sugar, cinnamon, or worse, nutmeg, then you're feeding your dog a spice that can cause tremors, seizures, and, in some cases, liver failure. One dog owner once called me in tears because her little dog kept vomiting after eating a slice of pumpkin pie, something she thought was a sweet gift. Same goes for fruits like oranges, lemons, or grapefruits. Juicy, healthy for humans, but containing citric acid and essential oils that irritate dogs' stomachs. I once heard a man say, "It was drooling all day and refused to eat." And later we found out he had let the dog lick a piece of orange that morning. What seemed harmless took nearly a week for the dog to recover from. Human fruit isn't always dog fruit. Same for tomato plants, something many families grow in their garden. While ripe tomatoes are okay in moderation, the leaves and stems contain solanine, a toxin that causes nervous issues, diarrhea, vomiting, and at high doses, death. And many dogs love chewing on plants, especially in gardens. If you grow tomatoes at home, please fence them off properly. One random bite could cost you an emergency vet visit. You don't even need a garden. Danger can come straight from dinner. Spicy food, from chili to cayenne pepper, black pepper, or hot sauce, can cause a dog's sensitive stomach to burn, cramp, and lead to severe vomiting or diarrhea. Dogs don't have the enzyme to break down capsaicin like humans. One owner once told me, "I just let it lick a tiny bit of spicy chicken, and it shook and cried the whole night." Don't let a joke become your biggest regret. And one of the most common mistakes comes from kindness and unconditional sharing. I'm talking about processed meats, like sausages, pepperoni, salami, cold cuts. These contain tons of salt, fat, and artificial preservatives like nitrites and nitrates, substances that slowly damage a dog's liver and kidneys. It's not that dogs collapse instantly, but these shared treats destroy them little by little. If you've ever let your dog lick pizza toppings or eat leftover sausage, remember, true love is not about sharing food, it's about protecting life. And from the idea of healthy fats, many owners buy cheap dog food not realizing it contains rendered animal fat, a hard-to-digest fat from byproducts like bones, hooves, trimmings, cooked at high temperatures for shelf life. This fat can cause diarrhea and is a leading cause of pancreatitis, a painful, dangerous condition that can be fatal if untreated. Look at the packaging. Read the ingredients. Sometimes, one tiny line like animal fat, preserved with BHAI-BHT, is the warning sign of a heartbreaking end you can completely prevent. If you think dog food is always safe, think again. Check the label. Do you see a technical-sounding word called propylene glycol? It's used to retain moisture and prevent mold in processed food. For humans, small amounts might be okay. For dogs, it can cause dehydration, liver damage, and digestive issues. A dog can't tell you it feels sick, but it'll lie in the corner, staring with tired eyes, while its body is being poisoned every day. And finally, one more thing that may surprise you: raw eggs. Yes, eggs are rich in protein, but when raw, egg whites contain avidin, a substance that blocks biotin absorption, slowly causing hair loss, dry skin, and weakness. Not to mention the risk of salmonella, not only making dogs sick, but also infecting humans who touch vomit or feces. Cooked eggs are great, but raw ones, even a bit, are a hidden threat many ignore. Another danger often overlooked is canned food with gravy or sauce. Some people say, "I just want to treat my dog to something tastier." But these sauces are packed with salt, preservatives, and saturated fats, putting pressure on your dog's kidneys and liver. Just because something smells good and feels soft doesn't mean it's healthy. It might just be a soft cover for daily internal damage. Even seemingly healthy items like coconut or coconut oil can be harmful. Many natural lovers add it to their dog's diet or use it for grooming, but its high-fat content can cause diarrhea, stomach pain, or even pancreatitis, if not digested properly. A dog vomiting and whining may be reacting to the healthy spoonful of oil you added with love. And then there's cherries, sweet, beautiful fruit, hiding deadly poison in every pit, branch, and leaf. If a dog chews open a cherry pit, the cyanide inside blocks oxygen in the blood, leading to shortness of breath, blue gums, and sudden collapse. The danger isn't in the fruit itself. It's in the parts dogs like to chew. If you have a cherry tree in your yard, please fence it well. One fallen leaf can be a hidden danger. And lastly, the one thing that seems the most harmless, yet appears in almost every family meal: cooked bones. Dogs love chewing bones, right? But when cooked, bones become brittle and can splinter into sharp fragments. These shards can pierce the throat, esophagus, intestines. I've witnessed a dog undergo emergency endoscopy after choking on a grilled chicken bone, just because its owner gave it a treat during a backyard BBQ. Nothing is more heartbreaking than rushing your dog into surgery over a bone you thought was just for fun. I know, you might be feeling heavy-hearted now, because we've all done at least one of these things, not out of carelessness, but out of love, just expressed the wrong way. But the fact that you're still watching tells me you truly care. And from today, you'll be different. You'll know what you're doing. You'll know what to avoid. and you'll save the very life that trusts you most. If this video made you rethink and helps you protect your furry friend better, please hit subscribe. Not for me, but for yourself, so you don't miss any information that could one day save the one you love most. And if you know someone who owns a dog, share this video with them, because no one deserves to lose a dog just because they didn't know.